Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. It's been some time. I have not uploaded any video on my channel, 1+ month. I've been busy with many things. A lot of new development is happening here in the preaching in China. It's not easy, but I will be showing some of those events in the future vlogs. I'm gonna get more time very soon. Meanwhile, I'd like to make a little video on what is ISKM. ISKM is Srila Prabhupada's spirit. We are carrying Srila Prabhupada's instructions and we're trying to push forward this movement. So many people, they're trying to criticize us. They're trying to put sticks in our wheels, you see, but we don't care. We are here to stand. And our mission is to re-establish Srila Prabhupada as the founder, Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Not necessarily this ISKCON, but the actual International Society of Krishna Consciousness. ISKCON, sometimes they say, Prabhupada say, don't leave ISKCON. Why do you create a separate society? ISKCON is not a building with 6 letters on it. No. ISKCON is the spirit. ISKCON is the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. The preaching fire. That is ISKCON. This is what Gaudiya Math was. And this is what ISKCON was. But due to the nonsense disciples who have the desire to become guru, Gaudiya Math has fallen and ISKCON has fallen. Srila Prabhupada said this movement cannot be stopped. It can only be stopped from within. So, we are not a separate movement. We are not separatists. We are simply accepting the guidance of Srila Prabhupada 100%. That's all. This is our business. We have nothing else to do. So, we quote from Srila Prabhupada. In our lectures, we quote verses after verses after verses. We simply speak on the letters of Srila Prabhupada, on the teachings, on the classes of Srila Prabhupada. And because of this, they don't like us. Because they want to do away with Prabhupada. When you listen to all these bogus gurus in ISKCON, they do not quote verses. They do not encourage you to study Srila Prabhupada books. They want you to understand the philosophy as through their own eyes. Because they are full of material desire. They want to be guru. They want to be God. This is the disease. You see, Srila Prabhupada states in Madhya Lila, I believe 24 chapter, text 330, I think, in the purport, he says that only a Mahabhagavata can be a spiritual master. Only a Mahabhagavata. And in a letter to one of the disciples, he says, unless one is a resident of Krishna Loka, he cannot be a spiritual master. He should not attempt it. Okay, and in another letter he states that unless one is a pure devotee, he can be spiritual master. But if he's not and he attempts it, he will fall down and bring his disciple with him to hell. So now this GBC, in their law books, okay, they clearly state that when they elect a spiritual master, the GBC does not confirm the spiritual advancement of the candidate. In other words, they are telling you, yes, we are appointing non-pure devotees as gurus. It is a known fact. Even in the issue concerning female gurus, okay, the Sastric Advisory Committee, SAC, okay, has approved female gurus, and they say there's a clause there, okay, that says the spiritual master should at least have attained the Nishta platform. Now, where does this come from? Let me know, where does this come from that in Srila Prabhupada books, where do you hear Prabhupada say, Nishta platform is enough to become a Diksha Guru? So this is a bogus proposition. So I'm just gonna get down, the neighbor seems to be worried. What is the use of a committee that is supposedly showing final decisions based on Sastra, when ultimately whatever they're saying is bogus? Ultimately whatever they do is simply show some quotes and at the end give you a conclusion that comes from their own mind. That means that the purpose of such a committee is not to show the conclusion of Sastra. The purpose is to appear as if they are speaking from Sastra and to push forward another agenda. So they simply say, okay, if he has attained the Nishta platform, then he can initiate. That's what they say for the female gurus. That means this is what they think also for the male gurus. And we can see the catastrophe. Just recently, what is it? 2 weeks ago, one guru in Africa or South Africa, he fell down with South America, he fell down with a woman, right? And okay, he had illicit sex. And then what happens? The disciples of this guru, what happens to them? All other members in ISKCON, they will say, well, you know, it's your fault. You had some material desires in the heart, you wanted to be cheated, so Krishna has brought you to a cheater, it's your fault. You see how very obscurantist this system is. They create a system by which they elect some conditioned souls as gurus, and when the guru visibly falls down, they're all fallen. But when he visibly falls down, they accuse you to say, oh, it's your fault. It's not because us GBC were complete nonsense, we're deviating from Prabhupada's instructions. No. It's your fault. You wanted to be cheated, you chose a bogus guru. They're saying this with all, you know, the list of gurus who have fallen in ISKCON? It is about 60 now, since the beginning, 1977, when all this circus started. So, all these people, all the poor devotees who have accepted these conditioned souls as guru, now, of course, it's a fact they wanted to be cheated. But, who cheated them? This bogus GBC, okay? So, all this masquerade has been going on. So, us in ISKM, we're not a separate movement. No, we are the bona fide representative of Srila Prabhupada, and we are carrying his mission. Srila Prabhupada has given his life to try to help us. We are in complete ignorance. We are rotating in the samsara dava. You see, in the forest fire, we're dying and born and dying and born again and again and again. And Srila Prabhupada didn't have to come, but due to his magnanimous mercy, due to his kindness, you know, he's the manifest. He is Krishna Kripa Murti. That means he's the manifestation of Krishna's mercy. He is, in this sense, Krishna manifested as the most merciful form. He's even more merciful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His activities that he's done are more merciful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has come to save us. And now these rascals are breaking away his work simply to play God, basically, because you cannot be God. Second best choice is to become Guru, because Guru is worshipped as good as God. So all these nonsense, this Bhakti Vikash Swami, this Jayapataka Swami, you're gonna call me an offenders? No. They are the offenders. They are the rascals. And if I do not point out, this will cause an aversion to my love to Srila Prabhupada, because when we do not point out these bogus people, these offenders, these deviators, that will cause an effect that will be countering my developing my love of Srila Prabhupada. Just imagine your father is there and he's being punched in the face by someone, who is being insulted by someone, and you don't do anything. What happens? Immediately your relationship with your father diminishes, it dwindles, it goes down. It cannot stay the same as it was before, because how can you stand by someone that you love is there and being insulted and you don't do anything? And this is what they're doing to Prabhupada. So His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu is leading this ISKM, and some people criticize him, some people don't have faith in him or whatever, but we do not care. We stand by his side, and we are here to help him in pushing this movement forward. And people come to us and they see the genuine determination that we have to preach the real philosophy, and this is why they're being inspired. People are getting initiated all over the world, even through Skype. They want to get initiated. There's a whole group of devotees that got initiated recently in Russia. There are some in so many countries. They come to us. So if you're sincere, if your only goal is to please Srila Prabhupada, if you want to be beyond karma and jnana, if you want to be situated in the Madhya Madhikari platform, please come in contact with us and work with us. Try to push this movement all over the world. Okay, this is the spirit. This is what we need to carry. That preaching zeal that Srila Prabhupada had. This is ISKCON, not that nonsense building where they're doing, they're breaking the 4 regulative principles. How can this be ISKCON? So that's it. This is my message. I wanted to share this. I wanted to let this out because the message has to be spread. We need to keep Srila Prabhupada's teachings intact and protect them. So that is the core teaching of Prabhupada, is that pure bhakti has to be fought for. We shouldn't let this pure devotional service, this pure path of devotional service, be corrupted by all these sahajas, kanishta adhikaris, and so on. No, we must protect it as it is. So come and work with us. ISKM is the heart of Srila Prabhupada. And the more there are devotees, the more this heart will pump so loud that the entire world will hear it. So come with us.